Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, what we're going to talk about on tonight's episode is particularly the details in this New York case that went through and got dismissed from the court in New York. You know, the new concealed carry laws that they got out, and they're celebrating. Well, the left, per usual, is jumping the gun a little bit, and they're leaving out a few very important details that I'm going to bring to you right now. In fact, they're so crucially important, this is probably going to lead to a bad thing down the road for the exact same people celebrating right now. That's what we're going to talk about. The devil is indeed in the details, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think in the comments field below. Now, I'm going to say a quick word from our sponsor, Established Titles, who made this video possible, and then I'm going to walk you through what they're not telling you and why all hope is not lost for the state of New York. You guys heard of the castle doctrine? Well, with this sponsor, we're going to take it to the next level. And if you are defending your castle with something more traditional that looks like this, or maybe something a little more modern that looks like this, Established Titles gives you the ability to call yourself Lord or Lady while defending your castle. Now, the title packs give you 1 square foot of established land on a private estate in Edelston, Scotland, and an official certificate with a crest like you see right here. You may all refer to me now as Lord Braden. Thank you in advance. Your certificate features a unique plot number with which you can see the exact location of your land. And if you're one of the first 200 to use the link in the description box below, we can create our own little LOA kingdom near my personal plot. It makes a great last minute gift. They even have couple packs that come with adjoining plots of land in said fiefdom. They plant a tree with every order and work with global charities, one tree planted and trees to the future to support global reforestation efforts. My personal favorite reason to do this? You could officially change your name to Lord or Lady, so anything woke will have to address you by your proper title, which will send them into the next dimension, which might be worth it by itself. And you can get on that credit card, and you can even put it on your dating profiles. It makes an amazing last-minute gift. Establishment Titles is actually running a massive sale right now. Plus, if you use the code Langley, you get an additional 10% off. So go to establishedtitles.com/Langley to get your gifts now and help support the channel. And thank you so much in advance for checking it out. All right, brothers and sisters, per usual, the left is not telling you all the details, and I am here to bring the information, shoot the sun right through those clouds that they are trying to put on the Second Amendment, because in the long run, this might not actually work out the way that they are trying to portray that it is. Now, we are always trying to look to earn that subscription, so if you think that we've got that content that you need that could help further the Second Amendment, we'd love to have you in the fold. We need as many people as we can to spread the message, and thank you for consideration. But let's dive into this, because we have got some stuff to talk about, my brothers and sisters. As always, everything is linked for your review. Federal judge rules New York can restrict gun carrying. Now, you guys are familiar with that. The left was all ablaze with victory. Finally, we've got gun control. It's going into effect. We won. We beat back the gun rights advocates. Did you? Well, let's look at what actually happened there, because this is pretty important about, number one, why the case was dismissed. Number two, what the judge said about where they were leaning in the case already. And three, where this is going next, because this battle is not over. It is just the first round. But check this out. A federal judge on Wednesday ruled New York State can restrict citizens from concealing and carrying guns in public through a new law that was challenged by national firearms organizations. That's the exact same thing we've been talking about for a while, the new New York carry laws. But listen to why specifically this was dismissed. Because what I want to highlight to you is this was not dismissed because the judge said, yes, the plaintiffs have no standing. What the judge said was, why are the people who brought the lawsuit here? It was a technicality. It was not on the merits of the case. It was dismissed. It was not ruled. That is a difference. All right, check it out. Judge Glenn Sotheby of the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of New York dismissed a motion for an injunction blocking the law from taking effect on Thursday, arguing the plaintiffs, the Gun Owners of America, or GOA, and the Gun Owners Foundation did not have standing to represent their members in court. Essentially, you don't have a reason to bring this lawsuit. That's what the judge is saying. Note, he did not say, the actual case in question is pointless. I'm going to dismiss it because you have no outcome that you could desire. He didn't say that. Didn't say you were wrong. In fact, listen, it's quite the opposite. This is where the devil in the details comes in. New York Attorney General Letitia James, who defended the new law on behalf of the state, released a statement Wednesday night saying that she had successfully fended off the baseless attacks by the gun lobby. Well, Letitia, you can say what you want, but this ain't over. Quote, "We will continue to defend the constitutionality of our laws to protect all New Yorkers," the Attorney General continued. Keep in mind, this is the same Attorney General who stood behind the Sullivan Law, which was struck down in the Bruen case by the Supreme Court. It's not about constitutionality. This is about control. That's what all this is. But this is important because listen to what happened. The details they won't tell you. The two groups, which challenge the constitutionality of the law on the First, Second, and 14th Amendment grounds, are likely to appeal the case to the U.S. Second Circuit Court. That's where it's going. Of course, there's appeal. But listen to what the judge himself said. This is important. Sotheby, while dismissing the plaintiff's request for an injunction blocking the CCIA from taking place, delivered a mixed opinion on each of the challenged counts, but seemed inclined to back the plaintiffs if the case had went the full distance. So, if the technicality had not gotten them out of the courtroom, the judge himself even alluded to the fact that it would go the whole distance, which is the similar thing that he did in the initial injunction conversations. But check out what he also leaned into. This is crucial. He was in favor of the plaintiff's arguments that the good character requirement was based on vague and subjective criteria. He agreed on the subjective nature of New York's new law. Flat out. Okay, that's the first one. Here's the second one. Check this out. The judge also disagreed with the state's list of sensitive locations, barring gun owners from carrying, which he said includes places that are non-sensitive by nature. Essentially, in those two statements, the judge himself said, this is pointless. The plaintiffs, in this case gun owners of America, are going to win had I actually been able to adjudicate this on what's going on. That's the important piece here. The devil in the details, in the New York and the media and all the lefties are not going to tell you that all this did was stall, because this is going to the next level. And then right after that, Jared even covered a video tonight where he was walking through another lawsuit that's coming on the heels of the exact same action. This bad boy is not over, and if you are in New York, help is on the way. It's going to take a second, but we are going to get there. That's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will see you tomorrow morning on the Bullet Points. I'm Braden. See you later.